Hello everyone and welcome to webinar on Vibe Coding with AI. My name is Siddesh Prabhugaonkar and I have been working in the training and tech industry for many years. Over the time, I have noticed trends before they became mainstream, and I can tell you with confidence the new trend is clear. AI is going to end up writing a lot of code. For software engineers and anyone in related roles, it's going to be crucial to learn how to work with AI, not against it. That means not just knowing how to code, but knowing how to guide, critique, and even enhance what AI produces. I have been preparing myself for this shift so I can help others like you learn how to collaborate effectively with AI. This is the first webinar I'm hosting in this space, and I'm thrilled it's being supported by Principal AI, a Silicon Valley based AI startup. This session is being live streamed on their YouTube channel. So if you would like to join future webinars and courses, please do subscribe there. The links are in the chat. My intention is to keep these webinars free thanks to support from organizations like Principal AI. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer and elite instructor at Pluralsight with multiple Azure certifications. I work as a cloud architect and data AI consultant. Over the years, I have trained thousands of professionals and consulted with companies on software development. You can check out my blog cloudauthority.com for certifications, tutorials, and how to guides. But beyond credentials, my real passion is learning new technology before it's widely adopted and then teaching it in a way that's accessible and hands on. That's exactly what we are going to do today. Let me share the links in the chat. Principal AI is a Silicon Valley based company that offers AI services, mentorship, and research initiatives. What really sets them apart is their focus on practical AI adoption, helping both individuals and businesses make AI a part of their day to day work. Today's webinar itself is an example of how they contribute to the global tech community by supporting learning initiatives like this. Their vision aligns perfectly with mine, making AI education accessible, practical, and approachable for everyone. Another thing I admire about them is that they actively invite experts and mentors from different domains to share their knowledge. I would highly recommend you check out their website, principalai.com, to explore services they offer, training programs they run, and mentorship opportunities you can avail. Here is what I'll cover today: AI and vibe coding, what it means and why it matters, the best tools for code as well as website generation, key differences between vibe coding and AI assisted programming, and when to each use each approach, opportunities and challenges, how to leverage them and avoid common pitfalls. During demo, we shall create a Mumbai heritage website from scratch using AI tools. And finally, how you can continue learning and practicing after today's session. Let me start with AI. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is the simulation of human intelligence in machines that can learn, solve problems, and make decisions. As a developer, AI can help us generate and debug code, create images and modify them just from text input, and produce content for websites or applications. The magic happens when you combine these capabilities. Imagine designing an app, writing the backend, creating the UI, and generating marketing copy, all with AI help in a single afternoon like this. Andre Karpathy, one of the most respected voices in AI, coined the term vibe coding this year itself. This is a recent phenomenon and it perfectly captures how coding is changing with the arrival of powerful AI tools. In vibe coding, you basically stop worrying about the code itself. We focus on what we want to build. You give natural language instruction to AI, it writes the code, and you just keep iterating until it feels just right. You don't manually dig into files or code. You don't obsess over the syntax also. You simply say what you want, AI accept the AI changes and move forward. This is the spirit of vibe coding, perfect for hackathons, weekend projects, or rapid prototypes. It's not always production ready, but it's fast, fun, and lets you focus on ideas rather than the syntax or code itself. In today's live demo, you shall actually see something similar. We shall focus on what we want to build rather than manually writing the code. Vibe coding is all about flow and creativity. You are combining intuition, AI tools, and design principles to rapidly bring ideas to life. It's like having a genie for your code. You just tell it what you want, and it magically creates it for you. The better you describe your wish, and this is the important part, the better the genie delivers. Think of it as a jamming with AI. You throw out a concept, AI rips on it, and you refine it together. It's a mix of no code, low code, and custom code, all blended to get your vision out fast. Here are some of the tools used by software engineers. And I would like you to put on chat which of these tools have you used? I want to hear from you. The same session is being streamed live on YouTube, and you will be able to view the recording also later on. If you are using any other, as Tanushri is mentioning, please mention which tools are you using. I'm sure ChatGPT is a favorite one for many. Uh, Thank you for your answers. Now, if you pay close attention, most of these tools, these are not vibe coding tools. For example, GitHub Copilot, Cursor, Code Assistant, and so on, or even Crowd Code. These are these these are the tools which will assist you to write and debug code. But if you pay close attention, Vercel V0, Lovable, and so on, these are the vibe coding tools. Again, we'll discuss the distinction in a minute. Let's talk about some of these tools. GitHub Copilot, which is called as AI pair programmer, and recently Microsoft is calling it as a peer programmer also. Do check it out. Free edition is available. Codium is a free alternative for code completion and chat. And ChatGPT, I'm sure everyone uses it not only for code but other summarization, question answering, and content generation. There are other tools for website generation itself. For example, Vercel v0.dev, which is what we are going to focus on today. There is durable, framer, loadable, and so on, in which you input what you want as a natural language and it generates the code and the UI for the website itself. It's pretty good to get started and actually visualize your ideas. Just to highlight, Vercel V0 uses Next.js, which is a React framework for code. React is a JavaScript based front end library. The reason I'm mentioning it here is you can also modify the code by grabbing once you are done with the ideation part. Vibe coding is different from AI assisted programming. Understanding this distinction is important to identify relevant tools for your job. Vibe coding means letting AI generate code without you necessarily reviewing every line, which is good for prototyping. On the other hand, AI assisted programming tools, which most of you have mentioned on the chat, uh, means you do the review, you will review everything using AI as an your helper or accelerator for repetitive tasks, and you will also have a better control over it in real project. And as we move along, you shall often mix the two, quickly testing ideas with vibe coding and then switching to AI assisted mode for production. What are the opportunities? AI isn't just about saving time, it opens up new possibilities. We can have rapid prototypes or MVPs. You must have heard this term for demos and exchanging ideas. A personal dashboard can be created without huge budget. Event or portfolio website can be created in hours instead of spending weeks or months. It's perfect combination of speed and creativity. But with great speed comes potential chaos. We need to be careful about keeping the code quality high. We should also avoid over reliance on these tools, which might have limitations or side effects, or also they might lead you to vendor lock in. Also, understand data privacy risks, copyright issues, or IP concerns. Today, we shall use GitHub for version control, where our source code will be, Vercel for hosting the website, and V0Dev for AI driven website generation. How does V0Dev build UI, or what the workflow looks like? We tell it what we want in natural language. I will simply say I want to create a dashboard for so and so. Or even we can upload a mockup or side screenshot for the wireframe. The AI will turn that into a clean React layout with Tailwind CSS styling. You can tweak it, add changes, and once you are happy, grab the code. From there, it's your choice. You can get the code into your code, or you can directly deploy to Vercel, the hosting platform. And the best part, you can keep iterating on it. It's fast, flexible, and ready to ship. This is like a restaurant where you just tell the chef, just an analogy here, what dish you want. They cook it instantly, and you can keep asking for tweaks until it's exactly to your taste. Then you take it home, ready to serve. All right, time for action. Let's create a Mumbai Heritage website from scratch. I'll show you how natural language prompts can turn into complete website in seconds. If you are following, go to github.com, and these are the three links I'm sharing on chat. If you already don't have an account, you can sign up. And if you shall check my repositories, I already tried and tested a couple of sites, and this will our today's website will also uh, appear in one of the repositories here. Vercel, as I mentioned earlier, will this is where we will host our website. Again, by just a click, we are not going to spin up any server. We don't need any cloud account and so on. This is going to be super, super simple and straightforward. And v0.dev. Now, if you don't have an account, you can sign up easily. Uh, if you check out the pricing, there is a free tier available. But if you want to try more, there are other uh, tiers available. I do have a premium for uh, trying out my ideas. Let me sign in. Now, this interface is super simple. This is where you will put your prompt. You can also choose which LLM. We can do another session here. Tanushri is asking a question. Are we gonna do coding today? Absolutely no. Vibe coding means you don't focus on the coding part. You focus on the UI and what you want to achieve. Your website creation and deployment. We are not going to look at any code today. Using natural language inputs, we are going to iterate and modify our site and deploy. That's it. But again, we do have feature sessions where we can focus on GitHub Copilot, VS Code, LLMs, Transformer, and so on, even AI agents. And that is where coding coupled with our ideas, we will uh, learn more and more tools for bringing our ideas to life. So this is the LLM you can choose. Notice GPT-5. This has been recently launched by OpenAI. Do check out the news on ChatGPT 5. It has something called a study mode and many other new features which are released along with GPT-5. I can grab a screenshot. Figma is a tool for UI wireframes, and I can give that wireframe as an input to generate my site. Even I can upload a project or a landing page. I can attach my screenshots or files and even enhance my prompt. So there are many features here on the chat interface itself. On the left side, you will see projects. So we will create a project today, and under a project, we can iterate and so on. You can also check out what other people in the community have generated as samples. Let me go to projects. I do have a test project here. I will create a new project for today's session called Mumbai Heritage. My project is created, and now I can choose one of these various LLMs. There is V0 Small, which is cheap and fast and less costly, cheapest. Medium is for everyday task and UI generation, and I'm going to use that. Large is expensive, and GPT-5, which has been released recently, that is also available. In future, there might be more LLMs or models available here. I can also switch this tab on to generate images, which will be again, there will be cost associated. So you should be mindful whenever you are using these any AI tools that it is going to cost you. All right, let's start with the basic input. Okay, I'll say create a website called Mumbai Heritage. Uh, it should focus on showcasing history, important landmarks, maybe cultural sites, and modern heritage of Mumbai city. Also, I will mention use a clean, minimal design with full width banner image. On the home page, I want to show a banner image of Mumbai skyline or gateway of India. This is just a simple prompt to get started. Initially, it will take some time and it will then start creating. If you notice, those who are interested in the code, this is using Next.js, React. library or React framework based library. And it is using TSX. Can you tell me which language is that? The file extension says TSX. Very good. It's good to see that everyone is aware of this. This is TypeScript, which is a superscript of or a typed language over JavaScript. If you notice, this is generating version 1. Every time we modify something or give a next prompt, it is going to generate next versions, and we can go back, we can restore. The way we can do with code, when you go to any code repository in version control like Git based GitHub, uh, you can go back, you can modify, you can branch, you can fork. Same thing you can do here also. Oh, nice. You can see here it has generated the basic layout, the banner image. Again, there might be some things may not work in the first iteration itself. You can see here it has given some kind of an history, landmarks, banner images. It has not generated. We will do that. The heritage, Mumbai. It talks about what it is. Nice footer also. The links may or may not work, but it has generated footer, header with links. Perfect. This seems good so far. Uh, Let me. Oh, I can't go to homepage. Okay. Now there are certain things which are not working. Make the clickable. Say, okay. Let's add few things later. I want to fix the images also. If you have any ideas, do put it on the chat so that I can also include it and show it to you. Ganesh, here we are focusing on the UI and not on the backend part or the database part. Uh, so far, whatever tools you will see, these are for generating the front end or UI. And of course, as we move along, maybe in couple of years, we will have tools which will give you the entire website with front end, back end, database, and so on ready-made. In fact, there are certain tools which I showed you a graph, right? Comparing the certain tools. I want you to go and check out what are the capabilities of each of those tools, and are they capable of generating the backend as you are mentioning. But this one is focused on UI, and not the backend. Uh, Images and icons are not displayed, including banner image. Please fix that. Okay, now it has made the homepage uh, hyperlink clickable. You can see on top right, I can go back to any of these versions. If you click on view version history, I can click there and I have an option to fork from a particular version or even restore it to make it the latest and then proceed. Okay, so I hope you are getting now a sense of how this interface looks like. I can also move from chat view to design view. Then I can select a particular UI element and explicitly target that element as a part of my prompt or chat. Okay, this is having some issues today, but if you pay attention to the website that I have generated here, again, I did it a couple of days back, and you can see it has generated all these images, these hyperlinks or layovers. These are all generated by the uh, yeah, prompt that I'm giving here itself. Again, you can see I can go to the timeline. Again, we are going to create all this. I can go back. I can see an interactive, nice map here of various sites that I can visit. If I click on it, it gives me a pop-up. What kind of layout landmark it is. I can get the details of it, and even there is a Wikipedia article linked to it. All right. So nice. Next, I'll say add an interactive open street map showing historically important locations in Mumbai, like Gateway of India, CST, then Elephanta Caves, Kanheri Caves, etc. And each pin should open a new detailed page with photo, description, and Wikipedia link. Again, the more you describe, as I mentioned on the slides, right, the more uh, clearly you describe what you want, the uh, it will give you a better result. Otherwise, it will assume certain things. There might be, again, things might be broken in the first iteration. We will go through multiple iterations here. Ganesh, you are most welcome. This will take a bit of time to generate. It is going through various locations here, and you can see it is showing you a preview of various locations, and it is grabbing the data from the internet, generating the UI. It will place them in the page. It will then generate the detailed pages for each location and so on. We will not only generate the code, we will see how we can put it on GitHub for version control. On the top right, you will see a GitHub icon here. Here first we have to select a GitHub account. You can see an add GitHub account option here. We will add it. For me, it is already added here. Once I select, I will give a repo name and then create a repository. This is going to create a private repository on GitHub account. And then you can click on share. You can either keep this as a private project, which is now, or you can share it for with anyone on the web or anyone with the link. If you go to publish tab, this will directly publish the selected version on Vercel. You don't have to write any CI/CD pipeline or any code to deploy or create a server or buy any cloud environment and so on. This is so easy and super intuitive. All right, you can see here interactive map being created. It shows you various locations. When I click on it, it will give you details. There is a photo gallery and nicely again it gives you Wikipedia article. I can go to the exact map location and so on. Now after looking at it, you may want to place something somewhere else. For example, I can go to design, choose this button, and maybe I want it somewhere else and so on. Okay, so all these facilities are here. You don't have to write any code here, but just using, so as a you are working as a designer here. I want to first create a layout so that it becomes easy for me to then you can also grab the code. You can get it into VS Code on your machine or put it into GitHub repository. And from there, other team members can work on it. All right, back to heritage map and all this. Okay, now I want to create a timeline. Okay, you can, there is nothing mentioned here. I want to create a vertical timeline wherein it shows what happened during each era or each period. So I'll say create a new page called timeline. Uh, One more thing, plan visit. I don't want that button. So remove button for plan visit. Create a new page called timeline. I want to display over last 2000 years. I want right, there was an issue. I hope my screen is visible now. Yeah, there was some issue. Okay, so I'm trying to create a, yeah, thank you for confirmation. I'm trying to create a new page called timeline, and in a vertical manner, I want to show uh, this various periods. Then there was British East India Company, which ruled over Mumbai as well as rest of India. I want to talk about Bombay Presidency, even post independence. Even don't worry about the spelling mistakes, it will infer automatically. Developments, etc. Add it to top navigation bar. Also make the navigation bar as responsive design. Now, those who are not aware of this, try to find out what is responsive design. For mobile, I want to give a different view. For a tab, different view. For a large screen, different view. That is what responsive design is. And I will say hamburger button for mobile. Again, find out what a hamburger button is. I have mentioned many things here. Uh, Again, let me give you on chat in case you want to try this out later on. The same session is available as a recording on YouTube. Do check out the Principal AI's YouTube channel. Any questions, anything you would like me to add to this particular demo? Do put on chat. Let's make it interactive, engaging. Be on this session till the end because at the end there is a challenge coming up and I will share some resources and what we are going to talk in the next session. All right, you can see here it has added timeline here as a menu item. And if I scroll down, it talks about the history as a vertical timeline. If I scroll down, again, it doesn't show footer on every page. If I go back, does it show footer? Somewhere. Okay. One more thing I'm going to add now. I'm going to add a section called Do with restaurants and so on. So what I want is what are the popular restaurants, cultural experiences like gateway light shows, museums, marine walk, drive walk, art galleries, even self-guided tours which might be available. Also, I want to add footer to every page. For each iteration or whatever changes we are suggesting, a separate version is being created. And as I mentioned earlier, we can go back to any version and restore it or fork from there. If you click on this top right symbol, you will be able to modify your profile, go to settings, check out the pricing or upgrade it. Then check out the documentation. You can also check out how many credits are left if it is a paid account. Again, the free tier is also available. You can also change the language, theme, and so on. Yes, Nadeem is asking a good question. Let's say I'm generating this UI, right? What if there is a API and we want to get the data and to display it in some kind of a view? Yes, you can do that. The API should be existing. Someone else asked, can we generate and work with the backend or API? That's currently not possible. But in future, definitely you will see these tools evolving, which will also help you generate the backend. There are certain tools which you help you do that. I want you to explore. You can comment on our social handles. You can also ask questions there. Me as well as other mentors and experts will be able to help you out. Yes, absolutely. Yes, Nadeem, or whatever you are suggesting. Similarly, let's say I want to create a shopping related section where people can shop, maybe selfie points, then itineraries. Let's say on a weekend, I want to find out what landmarks or locations can I visit, in what sequence. So such itineraries can be added on a separate page. I can even create a frequently asked question section for tourists. For example, on transportation, safety, government services, if you are an international tourist, what is the connectivity like, hotel prices for lodging and restaurants, and so on. How is the weather during different times of the year so that tourists can plan a visit? What are the best time to visit? What are the festivals or special events like film festival or art festival and so on? There are many things happening in the city, right? So all this we can create separate pages and add to this website and make it a really lively website. One more thing, if I want you to also try out later on, you can add a dark mode support so that we can toggle the light and dark mode. We can also, although I have tried to make it responsive design, you can ask it to make it more responsive by adding mobile support and so on. We can also add a search bar at the top, even a sitemap for easy navigation on the site, and so on. So now you have got a good idea of how this platform looks like, and there is a free tier available, which is a good thing. There are other tools, other platforms available from other companies. Do check them out. They're free tiers and explore. The more you explore, the more skilled you will be. So our intention via these free webinars and sessions is you get skilled, because as we move further, AI is going to eat a lot of things, right? Uh, so we have to be ready for that. Any any feature you want to add to this? Again, since I have mentioned multiple items, is taking a bit of time. If I go to do, again, you can notice I click on popular restaurants. It has generated various sections for what we can do for with museums, marine drive, art galleries, popular restaurants, and so on. It has generated, and we can even, as Nadeem asked, we can get this data from some live API, which will be easier to integrate as well as show the live latest data. Okay, now that you have got the idea, Yeah, Nadim, very good. Nadim is saying that he has created a heritage site for Sweden, and of course, please do put it on our social handles and tag us. We would love to highlight it. Uh, Others, please also try. Now, we are almost end of the time. Let me show you how I can put it on GitHub. So I will click on this GitHub link. You will have to first link it with your GitHub account. Mine is already done. I will create a heritage repository called Mumbai Heritage. This will be a private repository, and whatever changes you do here, you can sync it with that repository. We have to set the active branch, with the main I will set as active branch. I can click here itself and it will take me to that GitHub repository. And you can see that it has generated the code. If you go to the code, you will see that it is a TypeScript and it will look similar like a Next.js and React.js. You can explore that out. Let me show you the next step. I want to now deploy, publish it directly. Okay, so I will select production and click on publish. Uh, I'll save. You can notice, you can see here during publishing or any step it is working out. If there are any issues, it is giving me suggestion. Do you want me to fix with the platform itself? And yes, why not? Let me open up what Nadeem has created. Let's see. Wow, see nice how nicely this site looks like. Even it shows you the current time, date, uh, and various links. This is a nice banner, featured landmarks. This is awesome. Whatever are the events with their calendar. This is really, really nice. So if you are iterating, you again see how nice it looks with visuals. Look at the template that is used. Again, you can also specify that. You can go to Figma and let me try to publish here. You can generate, let me try to publish, generate your own wireframe and give it as an input or template. You can also specify color scheme that you want. So all this possible via natural language as inputs. Whatever I type here, again, I can change my LLM. I can also improve this prompt and I can also add screenshots, images, and so on from Figma or upload from my computer. First time deployment is going to take time, but second time onwards, it will be pretty fast. And let me go to this site and let me give you, there is some error. Uh, just check out if you are able to. There is some problem. So again, there could be these issues, but when I tried earlier, it is working. And as Nadim also done this, so see how easy it is for us to design a site, the UI layout, integrate with GitHub for source code control and version control, and publish on Vercel. Again, Vercel gives you free hosting platform. With this, I hope you got a pretty good idea of the this platform itself. Uh, I want you to accept this challenge. Once we are done with this webinar, create your own heritage website for your city or village. You can highlight and showcase various landmarks, traditions, and stories. Share the link in the comments or on the social media handles of Principal AI, and we would love and do tag us so that we would love to share it and see your work. I would love to hear from you. What other AI topics or tools would you like us to cover in future? Prompt engineering, AI chatbot, GitHub Copilot, or something else. You can give suggestions here or put it on our social handles. And we would pick the most requested topic for upcoming free webinars. In the next lecture, we are going to create our own AI agent. We'll go from concept to code and even integrate it to a live application. This is going to be exciting, and this is the future. I don't know how much you are currently uh, no, identifying what are the trends and so on. AI agent is the new thing and the hottest thing. We are almost towards the end. Maybe in one of the next sessions, I will show you how the GitHub Copilot also has a agent feature or agent mode in which you just give the input and it will try to create the entire application for you. Tanishri is saying ChatGPT. Definitely, we will have a session on that because ChatGPT 5, do check out and let me show you quickly the OpenAI site. If you go to OpenAI ChatGPT 5, this shows you what are the new features. For example, the study mode. This is really, really nice. It will give you step by step to learn any skill, be it your homework or even let's say a small application on React, Angular, or Java and so on. This is really, really nice. And there are other things which we can cover. uh, Dr. Manish is suggesting Copilot. Yes, uh, GitHub Copilot uh, in and VS Code, both coupled together. We will definitely, we are planning one session on that because that is the most requested session. All right. So uh, we are planning for in-depth courses also in addition to these webinars because these are small to get you started. But to be a skilled person, we need to have in-depth idea of how that works and so on. This was just a teaser. This was just a trailer, I would say. In future, I would like to see you more engagement so that we can cover more of such sessions, not only as a webinar format, but in-depth format also. Feel free to share your interest on our social media handles. All links I'm again sharing the Principal AI's handles. There's a WhatsApp channel wherein you will get the notifications. Do subscribe to it. I do have my own blog site where I post anything related to cloud certifications and AI. I'm sure you have found today's sessions useful and hopefully it sparked some new ideas about how you can work with AI in an easy manner in your, and this will help you not only to learn but also you can use this in your project, right? Let's say you want to design something in your website in your customer project. You are not getting some ideas how to design it. Definitely, you can try this out on your own, and this will give you more creative ideas. And I hope this will really help you further your career and get skilled. So thank you for joining today. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you all. Thank you, Arun, Tanushree, Nadeem, Dr. Manish, and others, whoever have joined. Thank you for your engagement and being there till the end. Thank you, Ganesh, also. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, and enjoy your weekend.